This is Witchcraft Destroys Minds and Reaps Souls by COVEN. Let's talk records. It is February 1969 in Chicago, Illinois. COVEN, a new band with an occult twist, is making history recording their debut album that would showcase a devilish persuasion. Led by Jinx Dawson, an operatically trained singer, and bassist Oz Osbourne, both having been in a band called Him, Her, and Them, formed COVEN, a rock act merging psychedelic rock with a dark theatricality centered on Satanist themes. Drummer Steve Ross joined shortly after. They gained early recognition performing alongside groups like the Yardbirds, Vanilla Fudge, and Alice Cooper, where their shows incorporated elaborate satanic rituals. This unique approach attracted local producer Bill Trout, owner of independent label Dunwich Records. Trout signed COVEN to Mercury Records, where they recorded their groundbreaking album. Witchcraft Destroys Minds and Reaps Souls by COVEN was released June 15th, 1969 on Mercury Records. It was produced by Trout. The album pushed boundaries with its satanic content, including tracks like Black Sabbath, predating the iconic metal band's use of the name, and Satanic Mass, a 13-minute spoken ritual that introduced the phrase "Hail Satan" into rock music. The album's cover and gatefold added to its shock value, along with a skull and inverted cross, featuring Dawson inside on an altar in a ritual pose, allegedly making it one of the first uses of the devil horn sign in rock imagery. COVEN's heavy occult symbolism and willingness to embrace dark themes were unprecedented in rock, paving the way for future metal genres. The band definitely stood out for showcasing dark and controversial themes linked to devil worship. Their devilish aesthetic, combined with the acid rock of the time, was pioneering for many heavy metal, thrash, and death metal acts to come. The distinctly satanic look and vibe was a radical move during a time when rock music was increasingly associated with rebellion, but not yet delved into an occult representation to such a degree. The album didn't achieve mainstream success, but it did attract controversy due to its release date coinciding around the time of the Tate LaBianca orchestrated by Charles Manson. The band was even cited on an article by Esquire magazine called Evil Lurks in California. And the album became linked to sensationalized fears about the connection between the counterculture, the occult, and the Manson. The controversy led to record stores refusing to carry the album, and it was eventually pulled from circulation, limiting its reach. Following the setback, COVEN disbanded, but Dawson later recorded One Tin Soldier, credited as sung by COVEN for the 1971 movie Billy Jack, a song that became a modest hit, reaching number 26 on the pop singles chart. A self-titled album with Dawson at the helm was released on MGM in 1972, and another one called Blood in the Snow in 1974 on Buddha Records, going back to the occult imagery that started it all. The failure of the albums diminished COVEN's activities from here on, but Dawson stayed busy with acting and modeling. Despite the struggles, COVEN's influence on the development of occult rock and heavy metal has grown over the years, with Jinx Dawson celebrated as a pioneer of dark rock imagery and an important figure in rock history. If you're a record collector like me, Witchcraft Destroys Minds and Reaps Souls by COVEN is a strange, spooky, and macabre album to add to your record collection.